Well, homelessness affects people right here in the Golden Triangle, including children. And in Columbus, there is currently no homeless shelter.
That's why the Columbus Municipal School District is working to fill a position that would assist in bridging the gap for students who are homeless, providing resources and working with social services. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Columbus Municipal School District saw a drastic increase in the number of students experiencing homelessness. That's according to Federal Programs Director Emma Cornwall. It wasn't just CMSD seeing this issue. Cornwall says schools across the nation saw an increase. Back then, she says the federal government provided funds to support this growing need, and they used the funds to support those students during the COVID era. Now the district wants to continue these services by bringing in a homeless liaison.
Homeless students face multiple barriers. You're talking about socio-emotional issues, you might be talking about nutrition issues, you're talking about trying to maintain a stable educational environment so that they can continue their education without any hindrances or anything that's going to interrupt that.
For the 2025-2026 school year, Cornwall says there are 13 students experiencing homelessness.
That is a little high for the beginning of the school term. By the end of the year, May, June, we could possibly have up to 19 to 25 students. These are students who don't necessarily have a roof over their heads at night. They could potentially be living in hotels, or they might be doubling up with multiple families. So we're trying to help the parents and help the students to find housing, to make sure they have adequate support, and especially in the wintertime when it's cold and they might not have the clothing or the coats and all those type of things that they need. We work with our nutritional department to make sure on weekends and that these kids have snacks and food. So there are a lot of barriers that we try to mitigate to make sure that these kids during this time we can maintain a stable environment so that their education is not hindered.
The position is made possible through a McKinney-Vento grant. The liaison will work with agencies in the community to provide support for homeless students and parents.
We, as a district, we want to make sure our homeless kids are served. We eliminate those barriers that can hinder them from having a successful education, a successful school year. So the position is really an important position that we'll fill and help to support our kids.
The job is a contract position, not permanent, and requires flexibility and experience working with community agencies. Cornwall says the district will keep seeking grant funds for these services and hopes to fill the position soon. For more information, visit WCBI.com or contact the district's Federal Programs Director.